through the Parshat this week, doing Shnai Mikra, and we get through the story of Yaakov fighting his angel, and we see that the whole Kiranasha story. And I heard this nice Parshat that Rav Hirsch said. Now Rav Hirsch said that what happened after the Kiranasha was kicked out of its socket, right? We see that his name is changed to Yisrael, right? From Yaakov to Yisrael. What does Yisrael mean? If you break it up, Sar Kel, right? The officer of Hashem. And I think we can learn from here that what's the goal of the Jewish people? I think the goal of the Jewish people is to go out and to be a Sar Kel, to be the generals of Hashem, and to fight the wars and to do these things and to go out and be an active role in society and not be subservient.
Joshua, no. I think I would disagree. Now, if you look at it and you understand that concept of Hirsch, look at it from our side. We should be strong within ourselves as a people, as the Sefer Achinuch says. We can't just be going out spreading our Judaism, spreading our values, spreading our an explanation of the Torah and everything about it. If we don't ourselves are strong within, this gives us a good example. Like when we're in yeshiva and we understand the concepts of what we're learning in Gemara, whether we're going through the Tanakh, or whether we're doing Nach Yomer, or whether you're just opening the Shulchan Aruch, we have to be able to learn that ourselves. We have to be able to understand those concepts ourselves, or else we won't be able to go out into the world and become something amazing. So we have to be strong within ourselves. We have to be that Sar Kel within ourselves. We have to be that bubble that creates that structure. Because throughout the many years we've been persecuted, we've been shot down by the Nazis, by the Romans, by the Babylonians, anything. We talk about so many different exiles. But what I can tell you is that right now, as a statehood, as we have here in Eretz Yisrael, as we have a people who are strong and put together, we have to be able to protect ourselves and not be going out there like Sar Kel, like the way Rav Hirsch talks about it, the way Sefer Achinuch talks about it, being strong within ourselves.
So I think you make a good point, but I'd like to quote some sukkim that Rav Melamed brings up. That Rav Melamed says that we are in the Torah, in multiple areas in Bereshit, we say that we are or Lagoyim. Right? And the pasuk says, "V'tekrevenu b'zarecha kol goya aretz." Right? And then again, "V'nivrechu bach kol mishmachot ha'adama b'zarecha." And then we say again, right, with these words that we're supposed to taken tamachim, right? We're supposed to be an or Lagoyim, a light to the nations. Now I think we've seen this in modern times, that how many times has the state of Israel, has the IDF gone out to Haiti and these places where they have an earthquake or there's a natural disaster, they come and they're the first ones there and they're always helping with aid and all these amazing things. I think that this is evident in Rav Melamed. Rav Melamed loves talking about Eretz Yisrael, and I think what he means here is that we are supposed to be going out, being an active role in society and showing what a real Jew is and what we should be doing with our lives and how we should be spreading that positivity, that morality, and being what a good person is.
If you're going to talk about the IDF that way and say that Rav Melamed is coming from that point, then I would be willing to refute you and say that if you really think about it, without the IDF actually building up their core structure here in Eretz Yisrael first, defending their people, how could they have gone out, how could they have made that statement to the world that they were capable of protecting other people without protecting themselves first?
I think we see exactly from the story of Yaakov that Hashem, there's no way that a person could fight him off. Clearly Hashem helped him. I think since we already have that Hashem in us, that Hashem is helping us, that's how we are Sar Elokim. Hashem is with us, we are just his officers, we are just the ones spreading that message. And I think that's what what we're talking about. What is the message of the Jewish people? I think that's what it is.
Yeah. Creating a parallel between this and between Yaakov Avinu and the IDF, making that connection. Look at what Yaakov Avinu did last week's Parshat Vayetze. He was in, or was it Vayetze? I think it was in a few Parshas ago, maybe it was Vayetze, as to where he went to the yeshiva of Shem and Eber, as to where he was able to have the conversation and to be able to learn with such great chachamim, such great gedolim of the earlier time before, at the time of like when Avraham Avinu was around. How can you say that he was able to go out into the world? How he was able to be an or Lagoyim before he didn't even know how to do that? What if he were to do it once when he was a kid? Shouldn't he have done it just after he went to the yeshiva? He was in yeshiva for how long? 14 years? That's what he needed. He needed that rich structure. He needed to create that self within him to be able to be an or Lagoyim. But after he was able to hold that structure within himself.
Thank you. Have a good Shabbos.
Thank you. Have a good Shabbos.